Hi everyone, Sandra from ForYourChi.com here with your weekly tarot and oracle card reading for November 17th through the 23rd, 2019. I'm in a different setup right now, and the reason is because I'm going to give you guys a preview of an extended reading that I'm going to do starting every week. So I'm still going to do the regular YouTube reading as usual, but at the end of the YouTube reading, I'm going to show you 3 groups of cards for those that want to participate. So here's the first group, and just choose whichever one you feel guided to. Here is the second group, and here is the third group. Okay, so at the end of every YouTube reading, I'm going to show you the 3 groups of cards. If you want to participate, choose a group, and then in the Show More section, if you click the down arrow on the YouTube video that I'm doing, I will put in a link to the extended video for you all that maybe have some extra things going on, or you want to participate in a reading, but maybe you don't have the extra $30 or $50 to spend on a reading in your budget. And this will give you a more personalized reading at a very low cost. And I promise you it'll be worth every dollar that you put into it. I'm going to keep it under $4, so for $3.99 you can get this video and get more messages. For those of you that have wanted a reading and haven't been able to afford it for whatever reason, but also those of you that are my frequent flyers, I see this benefiting you all too. Now, before we get started here, I'm going to give you, so we're going to go through this once this week so that you have a very solid knowledge base of how this is going to work, and you get a little sneak preview for free, okay? The second thing that I've been guided to do is to, for the holidays specifically, to make my energy healings half off. So that could be a BOGO if you want to do 2 sessions. Sorry, my battery's running low. I had to close the screen. Or if you just want 1 session for $37.50. So let's say that you have a toxic mother-in-law situation. You have to see her for some holiday coming up. I can do an energy healing on her and she'll leave you alone. Or let's say that you have a 16-year-old that just was involved in a bad breakup with the boyfriend. Boyfriend dumped her, she's in the dumps, she's crying, and she can't get out of bed. $37.50 to take care of that. Or let's say you have a brother-in-law that's a rageaholic, or just someone that's in a general bad mood. It doesn't really matter if they could even have a diagnosis, PTSD, bipolar. They could have suicidal threats. $37.50, okay? It's worth every penny that you're gonna pay. So I'm gonna keep this price from today. I'm recording this video on November 16th, all the way until January 1st. Now if you book 2 sessions, so if you pay $75, but you only want to use 1 right now, you can certainly use the other one later. You just have to pay for it at the time of the first session, if that makes sense. And if you have any questions, just send me an email at foryourchi@gmail.com. Now, if someone is having suicidal threats, it is very important to get to me as soon as the first one happens, because the longer it lingers, and of course, this is not in place of getting professional help. So professional help is first, and then the next thing is email me as soon as possible, because the longer it goes on, as you guys know, it can be a total downward spiral, okay? All right, so let's get into the first reading. If you have chosen the first group of cards that I showed you earlier, we're about to read for you. All right, so your first card here is King of Michael. What King of Michael says is that you have to stay in your integrity. This situation calls for fair and honest, open integrity. Okay? There's also something about communicating your feelings, speaking your emotions, speaking your thoughts. It is not time to hold back the truth right now. All right, now, the second card is peace, and this is Archangel Azrael. And there is definitely the need to let something go. Let go and let God. Forgiveness is required here. And the need to forgive in order to move on to the next chapter, okay? It's a turning point in a relationship, and you cannot get to the next level until this is done. Now, the second group of cards that I pulled, this is from Colette Baron Reed's first deck. I absolutely love this deck. So this one is the Stag. You are asked to be called in a leadership position right now. So once again, stay in integrity because people are watching you. You are rising above the situation. The second card is the Eagle. This also talks about integrity, but it talks about receiving messages from your angels and your guides as far as the next move. You may even ask the higher power to show me a sign, and you'll start seeing eagles everywhere. I'm getting goosebumps right now. So look for eagles, that is your sign, and ask for it. Ask for a sign when it's necessary. You also have the Bee, which talks about a victory, but it's a victory after you put the work, you put forth the effort. You have victory, and there is much luck that surrounds this situation. Also coming to you are ideas and inspiration. And serenity from this same angel deck means that you are going to experience peace. There is more peace that's coming to you. And that was one of the first messages that we got with the Power Angel deck, is that peace is coming. Peace is coming in your direction. Now, the peace might be coming after we do some work on somebody. Okay? So there might be a little upheaval, and then it's fixed. And then you're experiencing serenity. All right, the next two cards are celebration. So another card of the victory, because you had the Bee card earlier. And guarded and protected by Archangel Michael. Do not worry, rather call on protection and then receive it. So once you've asked for the protection from your higher power, God, creator, angels, whatever it is that you believe in, then have confidence that that's being taken care of for you. And be very specific in your ask for protection, okay? Very, very adamant about details. Be very detail oriented, so your words can't be mixed up or used in another way, which happens a lot in the English language. We have the same word that means 3 or 4 different things, right? Sometimes the universe takes it one way and you think it's another way. Okay, for the second group of cards, if you pick number 2, and some of you, for my advanced folks out there, you may choose 2 groups of cards if you have a lot going on. It's all about your intuition, so go with your gut. Whatever your gut tells you instinctively the first time, that's the one that you should pick. First card is 7 of Michael. There's a better course of action available to you. So this is like a pause, reflect card. Don't make a move. The second one is 2 of Michael, which means you have not made a decision. You're not quite sure what to do. We are still under Mercury retrograde until the end of this week. And sometimes it can linger on a few days after that. So if you really don't know what to do, send me an email and we'll look at it. I'll give you a break on the discount. You know, if we do an email reading or something like that and it's only one question, it's not going to be a full charge. Okay, the angel cards you've pulled are intention and romance. And for some of you, this is talking about manifesting a soulmate or a partner, okay? If you haven't received my video about how to call in a partner or a soulmate, you may want to do that. It's on my website. It's $27 still. And here we have love. This love is just waiting to come in around the corner. That's great news. And I was guided to, in the second group, pull one card from the past life deck. Pardon me, 2 cards. I pulled 2 because one came flying out of the deck, and I always have to pick that one, you know. Unrequited love. So this is talking about a love that wasn't reciprocated to you, that you're going through at this time. So this is an old heartbreak problem that is running in the background of your life right now. You can release yourself from that. Just send me an email and we'll talk about how to do that in a reading. The other card is very interesting, Galactic. So what this card from the past life deck is talking about, your soul has originated on other planets. You have roots in different dimensions, not just this dimension and not just on Earth. You may be drawn to stories of aliens and stuff like that. You may be watching alien shows right now. All right, we pulled Rescue from Colette Baron Reid's Compass deck, but it's upside down. So this says, who are you always rescuing? Are you rescuing too many people when you need help yourself? Ask for the help that you need for yourself, and stop rescuing the same person over and over and over again. They need to learn their life's lesson. The other card is about details. This one is also upside down, and we had the message about details at the beginning of this second pile of cards, that you're not quite sure how to proceed because there is more information coming to you. It's not the right timing yet. And the third card is right side up, and we have Spark, which means there is creativity under all of this that's going to bubble to the surface very soon. Make sure you're writing down your ideas. Someone is very musically talented that's listening to this. And so you're going to start hearing tunes in your head, and you're going to want to, or lyrics, and you're going to want to write them down, because this is something that you're going to create later. Another person's going to have a dream of something that you're going to create, and this is going to come true. So pay attention to that, okay? We have Lady of the Lake, and this is the High Priestess card. So this means that you are tapping into the higher realm to receive information, particularly regarding creative activities and projects. I love this card. And there is a message of movement here. So you're going to be moving forward very quickly, although you may have been feeling stagnant or stuck right now. However, it's not time to proceed on actions of information that you had thought in the past. You're going to be receiving more information, and when that more information comes, then it's time to move. Not now, not this week. Wait for the more information to come, okay? I really enjoyed pulling these 3 groups of cards. I got to tell you, the universe just told me boom, 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 and the cards just came flying out, and everything was just like awesome. Okay, so for my third group of people, these are awesome messages. The first one that you pulled is the Lovers. So this is good news. If you've been looking on to manifest a partner, call someone in, or if you want more love in your life, it is here for you this week. And then you also pulled the Queen of Ariel, which talks about spending time with your family. It talks about luxuries. It talks about seeing the truth of a situation, and intuition. So if you're getting guidance on a particular loved one, just know that that's for you. Even that is true and accurate information. Even though if they tell you it's not true, make sure you're paying attention to the body language in the conversation. But nevertheless, very good messages. Make a commitment. So make a commitment talks about sticking to something, a relationship, making a commitment to yourself to do something that you've wanted to do for a long time. But this is you in the game. You're currently not in the game, but you're being asked to show up for your life right now, right this week, right in this moment. This could be a love relationship commitment because of the love cards that you had earlier in this reading. And the next card is open and honest communication. So this is speaking from your heart and letting go of anything that you've been holding on to. I'm getting the message that someone has been holding a secret, and it's time to be honest with yourself and with someone else. The next card is the Raven, and so this talks about synchronistic events. You will be asking for a sign, some guidance, and all of a sudden you'll hear a song on the radio that you've been humming in your head for 3 days, and that too is a message. The next one is dog, sincerity, loyalty, and unconditional love. Okay, some of you may have a new pet this week. I know that came up in a reading last week, but there's definitely someone with a strong pet connection here, and there's definitely the need to provide unconditional love to someone in this week. Okay. Now, this next message is sort of like a heads up. This is where the reading took a turn. This was the very last card that I pulled. This is sad embrace. So this says that someone could have received some bad news about someone in their family or in their life, and there could be a time to grieve. Now, if this happens to you in this week, or you're hearing some sad news, allow yourself some time to grieve. Don't feel guilty about it. We're all emotional people. We all go through emotional things. And sometimes we just need to take time out to ourselves to allow for that. All right, so that's it for this reading. I hope you all have enjoyed it. Sorry it was in 2 videos. I'll try not to let the battery run too low next time. Thought I had enough time. All right, and if you would like to take advantage of the half off or BOGO sessions through the holidays for the energy healing, let me know. You can go to my website if you want to do 2. The payment's $75, and that $75 payment link is on my website at foryourchi.com. If you want to do 1, we're going to do the payment a different way. You can look me up through Cash App, or I'll send you an invoice via Square. Just send me an email at foryourchi@gmail.com, or if we're Facebook friends, we can always do the payment through Facebook Messenger. And as always, please share these videos, especially this one, since it's so in-depth. I know it's going to help a ton of people, and I also know that the energy healings throughout the holidays, and I'm starting it now, especially for my Jewish friends, because you're going to start celebrating your holidays very soon. And the holidays are so difficult for so many people for a lot of different reasons. Thank you all very much for hanging in there, and thanks for watching and liking and sharing my videos. Y'all are awesome. Have a great week.